Hey, happy Saturday. Hope you guys are all staying well and healthy. Today we're going to do a quick power lunch and also some mid-morning lunch drinks. So I've been having these blood oranges sit here and stare at me for a few days now that I got on Monday. If you guys weren't here for my unboxing stream on Monday, feel free to check in the past VODs for that. And I've been trying to figure out a way to use them. You can actually eat them like normal oranges. I've looked at it. But since it's Saturday, it's a rough week, it's quarantine, I thought we'd mix up some drinks and share with chat. So I'm going to be making, it's more of a Sunday drink, but a blood orange mimosa. And then we'll get started on lunch. So I'm just going to get started on these drinks so that I have something to enjoy while I'm actually cooking for you guys. So these can be juiced similar to other oranges, except that the juice is actually going to be very dark in color. So I have my handy dandy juicer here. Hey boss, what's up? Hope you're having a good day, morning so far. So I'm going to do the same thing with these that I've shown you for other citrus fruits to get the juices loose, is just roll them really quick. I'm probably going to cut this open and there's going to be juice spilling everywhere, so good luck. So the inside of these is very, very dark. So I'm assuming that's why they call them blood oranges. I'm just going to use this nice little like juicer contraption. They make obviously automatic ones. I'm not fancy. I don't have one of those, so a manual juicer will be fine. Hey Teddy, what's up? I am happy to see all you guys in the chat. This is like my socialization for the week. Twitch is basically my social outlet for now. So that's how I get to see, that's how I get to interact with people, is mostly through Twitch and Twitter right now. So I'll take it. Just gonna throw these peels. There's definitely something you can do with the peels, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm gonna use 2 oranges for right now. See how much juice that brings us. And then we'll go from there. Hey, McDough and ENG! Hey, no fighting in the chat. This is a chill lunch stream. We are making drinks, so if you guys have your own, feel free to grab one. Get it prepped from the fridge, put it on ice, open the can, whatever you guys normally do with drinks. I don't know. I don't drink much. You guys probably know that. I drink one time and get two quotes put in Trex's chat, so I don't you can probably see why. Alright, we're gonna do the other half of this, and then get that. I'm gonna get a glass. Yeah, so this liquid is really dark. Obviously you'll be able to see once I pour it out in the cup why it's called a blood orange. Jazz, Teddy, and I are all watching you right now. Well, thank you. I was tuned in for Jazz's stream this morning. The days when he does, like, I guess it's his late night streams, it's my early morning when I'm working. They really, he's one of the only people on at that time for me, so I really enjoy watching them. They put me in a good mood for work. I almost banned him, but you're too nice. Well, that's exactly why your name is El Niso Gaio, right? All right. Let's take a look at the cups we have here. This isn't the most perfect glass in the world for this, but we'll just my Star Trek glass. So we are going to take this juice, and there's not a ton of it, I don't think. Nope. Huh. That wasn't much at all. Yeah. And now it's all on my cutting board. All right, hold on. That's much better. Okay. So I'm gonna need another orange. Luckily I have that. Then I'm also going to clean up my now spattered cutting board. I don't know if this stuff stains or not. I've never used that. Hey Jazz, what's up? Enjoyed your stream this morning? As always. Yeah, if you guys are up early enough and happen to catch one of his streams, or are up late enough, I guess I should say, for most of you guys, highly suggest stopping by. There's always some good tunes and good vibes in that kind of chat. That's usually what attracts me to people's streams, and why I hang out is because there's interaction between the streamer and the chat, and the chat is just really kind of chill and non-toxic. And Jazz, I have like I have the same playlist that I had on a few streams ago when you stopped by, and you recognized every song, so you'll probably recognize a song or two once as we get through the stream. This is like a little arm workout. I mean, I'll take it though. Yeah. Alright, so it's not exactly I'm not a huge fan of pulp, but yeah, that's fine. So this is basically what some of the juice of that looks like, and that's not a ton at all. So we're actually going to mix that up with real orange juice. Because of course I have some of that in my fridge. So what's on the menu today? So right now we're starting off with some chill blood orange mimosas, and then we're gonna go into balsamic chicken and orzo. Just a really simple, easy thing to make for lunch. So that lightened it up just a little bit, but so the thing you cannot have mimosa without is alcohol. Let me sneak that back of that. So this is my favorite sparkling wine. This is Verity. It's literally probably like bottom shelf Spumante. But it's one of the only wines I truly enjoy and can drink in copious amounts. So we're just gonna add some of that. I really don't have that much left. So this might be gone by the end of the day. So that's sort of it. It's not the prettiest mimosa ever, and no, I don't have fancy mimosa glasses or anything. Nah, don't need them. So, cheers. That's great. Blood oranges, I think, are a little sweeter and muted in tone to normal oranges. So now that we have a chill drink vibe going, we're gonna get started on our actual dish of the day, which is our balsamic chicken and orzo. I'm gonna get some water started for the orzo. I think you guys have seen me cook this before. This is a pasta that looks a lot like rice. You can actually cook it in the same way as a risotto sometimes. So So we're just gonna get that started. And we're gonna grab my chicken. So this is literally just a pack of boneless skinless chicken thighs. It's defrosted. I get like the 6-pack of them from Costco and we just freeze them. So if you guys have Costco, BJ's, whatever, that's what we've been doing. That's what we did before we really had the lockdown. Was we went out to Costco and we got a bunch of stuff, and that's how we've been sort of dealing and then supplementing with the meal kits as well. So I'm just gonna pull this out of the package. There's a lot of liquid because it's, again, it was frozen, so I don't need any of that. And if you guys are just starting out with cooking or anything like that, highly recommend, if you're starting with chicken, that you go with the chicken thighs. Because what that helps you do is it helps you avoid overcooking it. Since they are very, very hard to overcook and dry out, they're an easy starting, a very easy starting meat. Alright, so we're going to do some base seasoning on these. So I'm not going to put a ton of salt, but some ground black pepper, some red pepper. This is spicy. If you don't like spicy, then don't put it in there. Hey, Legend X Killer, what's up? You can skip this step. I'm always for finding the spices and the mixtures that work for you and your taste buds. Palate is a very personal thing to me. Some things that taste good for some people don't taste good for others. Like for example, some people like yellow mustard. I think it is disgusting. Especially on hot dogs. And then just a little bit of garlic powder. We'll actually probably put more actual garlic in there because I love garlic. And then I'm gonna run into my fridge and grab this. So this is balsamic vinaigrette. It's literally a salad dressing. It's been sitting in my fridge for a few months. I do this a lot when it comes to spicing foods. Use what you have in the kitchen, especially now, especially in quarantine. You're gonna be like, all right, like how do I put flavor into foods if I don't have a ton of spices? If you have certain vinaigrette type salad dressings, you can use them to help spice meats up. And it's a very easy way to get a bunch of ingredients. And then of course you can always use it on salads and stuff like that too. So we are literally just going to do like this is not even gonna be like this is gonna be like a 5-minute marinade. I'm gonna put just some of the vinaigrette in with the chicken so that starts marinating a little bit. And then our water is starting to come up to a boil. So this is our Orzo. You guys haven't ever seen it before. It looks like little rice, but it's actually pasta. So it cooks like a pasta, but it's shaped like a rice. But there's tons of different ways that you can use it. Today I'm going to be using it as like the starch side part of our dish. But I'm not going to just be having plain Orzo because, I mean, I love plain pasta and I can eat it, but it's not my style. So we're going to be mixing a few things into it that will help pump up the flavor a little bit. in time. Our water has come up to a boil, so we're just going to throw this in there. It's similar, again, it's similar to other pastas. Just cook it to the directions on the box. This is for 7 to 9 minutes. So I'm just going to set a timer for 8. It's like right in the middle. Grab a plate to put this on. And then now that the pasta's in, I'm going to actually, like I said, quick marinade. So I'm going to throw the chicken on too so that can get started. Again, nothing super fancy is going to really happen with the chicken because most of that flavor is coming from the salad dressing, which is, again, like a super cool shortcut. What's Pit? Are you guys talking about Destiny? Alright, got a light on there so I can see a little bit better. Hi, thanks for the follow. I really don't 100% know how to say that name. Ifazad? Oh, Michael Corleone. Okay. Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, so we're waiting. We're waiting until our oil's a little bit more heated up, and then we're going to throw that chicken on. So I'll just tell you real quickly about what I have to mix into our orzo. So red onion, which I'll be making into a small dice, whatever onion you have. And then red pepper. We do have some parsley somewhere outside, and then cucumber. So the red onion and the cucumber, and then there's also tomato as well. That's sort of like what they call a summer salad, so that's what I'm sort of taking the idea of making the orzo into. Hi, Jomi. How am I doing? I am holding in there. All right. We are going to get this chicken going. Again, this is one of the best parts I like about these little marinade things. This is a great option for the grill as well. It is not nice enough for the grill. In fact, it's almost starting to rain, so not a good day for that, or we would be outside trying to grill this. Our chicken is in, that's going, so we're just going to work on our vegetables while Orzo continues cooking. It has about 5 minutes left. So. It's not personal, it's strictly business. So this is a small little cucumber that I had left over from another sort of meal thing that I was making. But I like these small cucumbers. They're legitimately perfect for pickles. So highly recommend that. We're just going to cut these into sort of smaller pieces. This doesn't exactly have to be perfect. No need. Especially in situations like this when you're not trying to present restaurant quality dish. I'm just cooking for Super and I, so that's all really matters. We're just going to add this into this bowl here. I'm going to get this pepper chopped up much in the same way. Again, like this pepper was something that I had left over from another meal that I made earlier in the week. I try and use as much of the ingredient as I can, so that's why you can see why I have like I have the stock made from my leftover parts of the vegetables that you mostly usually don't eat, and all that kind of thing. So here goes the pepper. The cool thing about this is that it's kind of colorful too. So here's our onion. Just get that top layer off real quick. And that chicken smells so good. Again, if you don't like any parts of these and you're making something like this, just omit them. Taste is so subjective. Here we got our onion. And before we get to the tomato, because the tomato has a lot of liquid in it, I'm actually going to show you what I'm going to, how I'm going to add flavor to this. Again, I am all for taking simple shortcuts to get you where you need to go. And this is my secret shortcut for summer salad. You can do it, you can use a lot of different things, but this is the easiest way. $2 bottle. So we're just going to let the vegetables marinate in that. And it seems like a lot right now, but you have to realize that we also still have tomatoes and pasta to put in there, so it'll end up thinning out over time. So let me grab a few tomatoes. My tomato plant is luckily still alive outside, so hopefully this summer I'll get to have actually fresh tomatoes. But for now, store-bought is fine. So again, just chopping these up so that they're in little bite-sized pieces. We have about 23 seconds on our timer before I have to drain that pasta too. So we're going to multitask a little bit. So this has been a crazy time. This week has been absolutely insane. Okay, there's our timer for the Orzo. I'm going to turn this off. And I'm also going to direct serving. You know, not that short, but my kitchen cabinets are really tall. Alright, we're going to also flip this chicken. I'm going to actually pour the rest of this marinade in with it, just for some extra flavor while cooking. And then we'll take care of our orzo, we'll drain that. Just get some of this extra. See, the toughest thing about small little pastas is that if you're not constantly attending to them like I was, and they sometimes get stuck to the on the pan. So we'll get as much as we can out of this little pan. And then we'll let that cool off a little bit. Alright. Back to chopping our tomatoes a little bit. Takimo, I call shenanigans on not that short claim. What is considered short? Because I'm about 5'4". So I guess that's probably short. I mean, I'm not tall in any sense of the word. But I just didn't believe myself as short. So that's it for my tomatoes, and as you can see, we have all the vegetables sort of just resting in there. And then honestly, this is just something you can take a spoon and just mix up a little bit. This just makes sure everything's evenly coated in terms of the vegetables. So I've put red onions in there. That's noticeably a sharp flavor. But this vinaigrette and the acid in it helps sort of tame some of the sharpness. And the pasta will as well. Hi, bud. Here. All right. Here's everybody's favorite part of the stream. Hi, bud. All right. We are going to have to. You want some treats? Here we go. Sit. Sit. He's camera shy. Sit. Ready? Sit. Come on. Sit down. Ready? Sit. Sit. All right. See? Honestly, I don't know how I would have made it through quarantine without him. He keeps me smiling most days. Yes, get those Tiberiuses in the chat. Alright, let's check on our chicken. The other great thing about this is that the dressing and the marinade help make sort of its own type of sauce for the chicken, so you don't have to worry about doing anything different or having something else. We're going to add our orzo real quick. So as you can see, this looks like little rice. We're just going to add that right into the bowl, and then I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil. So if you don't have Italian dressing at home, but you have like red wine vinegar and then like dried spices, you can do something very similar. Summer salad is usually just cucumber, onion, and tomato that is marinated in vinegar and spices. There's tons of different variations on it. So then we're just gonna add some ground pepper. Can you give me some parsley, please? Super's gonna go out and get us some parsley from the garden. And that's just gonna brighten up a little bit about this dish. The dog always wants to go outside. This morning he decided to play in the sand a little bit, and he was digging in the dirt. It's one of his favorite things to do. We have old horseshoe pits out there, and he loves digging in them. So here's some fresh parsley. This is legitimately straight out of the garden in the backyard. I really, really love having my own herb garden. It's fantastic. We're just gonna add that into our little vegetable mixture, and then I don't have basil yet, so I'm going to use a handy dandy basil shortcut that you can also get at the supermarket. None of these like stirring like basil paste and stuff, super easy ways to get. This is more of a fresh flavor herb. To me there's a distinct difference between dry basil and fresh basil, and certain other dried and fresh spices. So this gets you the fresh herb flavor without having to have your own plant or worry about spoiling it. So we're just going to let that continue to sit for a few moments. And this is pretty much done, so we're just going to let that come down in temperature a little bit. And that's pretty much our lunch for today. I do have another Imperfect Food box coming this week, as well as a Home Chef meal kit this week, so we might do another unboxing video on Monday. Not sure what I'm planning for tomorrow morning, but if I have some ingredients, we might do another lunch stream tomorrow. I do have another drink I've been thinking of to help sort of use what I have in the freezer, but these are delicious. So if you can get your hands on blood oranges, definitely try mimosas with them. I think this has been really delicious. And that is sort of it for today. It was supposed to be a really chill, light lunch stream. I hope you guys, learned a few things, had fun, stopped by, hung out. As you saw, we gave a few treats to Tiberius. So I'm going to go get this plated up and enjoy my lunch, and then I hope you guys enjoy your rest of the day. Again, I appreciate all of you for stopping by, especially in this situation. It is very, very nice of you guys to stop by. So this is, like I said, this is my social interaction, and I appreciate every single one of you. So I will see you back in the kitchen.